short little film. I'm just making a little card for my nephew and my niece, my step niece or whatever you want to call it. They're new mummies and daddies, and I'm just writing this out. So in his name is two S's, and I'm looking and I'm looking. I go, oh my God, look at that. You see the way the S's come together? There's a line right here in between. And although it's connected to here, it's just really weird how it divides, but only sort of up to here before it comes whole again. We're going to make this real quick. 111, 111, 111, 333, 111, 444. I need 6 of these boards of 36 or 216 to create 666. And that is the diameter of the moon. It is 1.5 times 1440. I'll explain a little bit more in a minute. I did this video yesterday, but I feel that I need to share this again. This is the video about, we're going to go really basic here. I'd really love if Robert Edward Grant would be able to just connect with me somehow. Sometimes I'm really lost for words. But we have to note that on each side, these dice is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals to 15. And the polarity on the other side is 6. Where's that dice? Is 6. The polarity to 1 is 6. We can go all the way to 5, but we can't touch 6. And inside of 5, okay, is what is 3 and 2, or what is 4 and 1. So then what's 6? Well, 6 is the full expansion of what is, and in between 1 and 5, and what is in between 2 and 4, and what is in between 3. There is no 3 and 3. It is 3 and 2, and it is 3 and 4. Or it is 3 and 1, and what is in between is 2. Or it is 3 and 5, and what is in between is 4. The halfway zone, the meeting place. This is the gateway into Mars. 33 is the creation of the Christ in rotation of birth. When we have 6, we will get 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. We will not get 1. If I had to tie these up, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would tie these up. But this is not a very strong tie. Usually what you would want to do is go 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. I mean, that's the way we tie our shoelaces, right? We don't tie our shoelaces like this. I mean, we started to, but we don't. This doesn't have any, I mean, there's only a grip. The only time things grip is when you do this, and when you do this, you connect, and then you do this, and then you do this. That's how we connect. That's how we link. And we just keep pulling up one next, the strongest link. So that's the strongest link is your multiplication. So I'm going to go through these numbers, but not right now. Right now, I'm just showing you the equation. I'm just trying to figure out where else I am going with this. I think this is where 5-pin comes into the understanding. The next thing I'm going to do in here is where the moons are. There are 1 through, this is a total of 21 dots. Now there's a whole equation that I'm going to be creating, but not today because I see it, but I don't know what it is yet. But I know there's something there inside something I see over here. And just to note that we end on O, and then when we re-begin at 21, it is now on U. Now when you get to U on 21, and what they call blackjack, this is what creates the E world. The U will create the E world in a single letter. Or the U is associated with the E world in a single letter. I have to figure that one out. I have to figure out what that question is. We have to understand that first has moved up into the 20th position. It has moved up 20 times. So it has moved up to the T position. 1 is now in the T position. So would you call the T position this or this? I don't know, but this would be gematria. And how would this get, and this is also a pyramid. The ace goes up into a pyramid. The 20th letter and 1 equals 21, blackjack. So if the A moved up here, it moved up 20, correct. It moved up 20 because it already was 1. It moved up 20. It is from 1 and moves up 20. So it's 1 plus it moves up 20. Just like the day you're on and 20 more days. But we're not counting the day we're on, we're counting the 20 more days. 555. So this is what we get. We get 14, 7, 7, 14, 7, I'm just trying to see 14, 7, right. 14, 7, 7, 14. I'm going to show you what this is. Now we got this. Then we're going to get 7. And then we're going to get 7. And now I'm going to start over here where we're going to get 14. So this is 28. And this is 28. And this is 28. And this equals to 84. And that is Pluto. When you have 2 times 84, it equals to 168. And that equals to the number of hours in the week. And what happens in those 168 hours in the week? Well, we're going to meet up on 4 corners. Right? And as I showed you in another design, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7. See, I only need to count 4. And then 5, 3, 1. See, here's a 3 area, and here's a 4 area. And then you're going to go 1, 3, 5, and then 7. And that's a 4 area. And then you're going to go a 3 area. So I'm trying to think if those are what the strands are. And what is this? What links this? What links it is the in-betweens of 2, 4, 6, 6, 4, 2. 2, 4, 6, 6, 4, 2. 6, 6, 6, 6. But this is going to come together, and it's going to be 3. It'll be 6, 3, 6. I'm not going to get into what that is, but it will represent this inside where this comes from. What is first? What is last? As first it is last, it is what D is. It is in the house of D. Third, the birth from A, where A moves all the way into I and plays from the E position by virtue of what is B in the multiplication house, in the quarter house of Earth. Earth is number 52, in which is ironic that there is a word, IT, there's 23. What is the word I was looking at earlier? I wrote it down somewhere. Wow, just give me a second. Yes, it was bust. 2 and 3 comes together. Here's a 2, and here's a 3, but here's the B, the 2 here is a 0, 2. This is a 2, 1. This is created from 2 and 1. How did we create the 21? I'm not going to talk about that yet. But anyways, let's get back to this moon. So we have 1, 2, and then this is the third moon. 84 equals to Pluto. This over here is what is the Monopoly game. Hold on a second. I shouldn't have done it this way. What it is there's 4 corners in Monopoly. And then there's the trains going through. Well, there's an area over here, a single area that divides everything. There's 168 surrounding by 1 core. This is your gateway, 6 and 8. 16 and 8 is the division of night and day, and it is Pluto that creates it. Pluto and Jupiter. like his little baby or something. So now what we do is we went through one dice cube, 21, two dice cubes, 21. Now, here's where I'm running into a problem right here. 14, 7, 7, two dice cubes, two dice cubes. Now the next one, here's one dice cube, here's another dice cube. I can't do this. This doesn't work. 14, 7, 21, 28. I can't start with a 14 here. I have to start. Oh, I have no choice because this is my second cube. I must have a 14 here. Okay, let's see if we can finish this now. The first cube, every cube adds up to 21 dots. We have the ring, which is the 14, and we have the pole, which is 7. The ring meaning what goes around. But there's more to this ring. There are 6 sides, so we can play as much as 6 times. But the reality is there's only 3 because the others are polarity. The reality is it's all about this one here, but that's irrelevant to the fact. We can start with the ring or we can start with the pole. If we start with the ring, it goes 14, 21. If we start with the pole, it goes 7, 14, 21. But the next one, here we have a choice. The next one, we have no choice. We need to create. If we want to connect to that moon, we got to go number 7. See, we started with 14 here and we started with 7 here. See, in the next one, okay, what's left over in this cube is 14. So when we come to the next one, we begin with 14 if we want to hit the next moon. And then we have left over number 7. And that is your A, B, and into your A, B, and into your C. So you're into it. So when you get to C, which is going to be a total of 21, 21, 21, and 21, okay, it's going to be 3 moons, but it's going to be 4 dice. 4 dice equals to 84, which equals to 3 moons. That means 4 dice, 4 times 33 equals to 132. And don't forget, this is in rotation of D. What is a dice? 4 and 9, 3 and 5. I'm not going to get into that story. We're just going to keep it basically. So now we can, at the end, at the beginning, we can take a choice. But after that, over here, there's no choice. 28 to 42, 28 to 42, 56 to 63. But in the last one, we have a choice because we cannot hit the moon right away. We cannot hit. We have 28. Here we have 56. We started with 7. Now we're going to use the whole 21. It doesn't matter which one. You see, the first one gave me a moon. The next one gave me a moon. Here with 7, here with 14. 7, 1, 4. 1, 4, 7. Our cycle. That's our cycle. So now here we have 63. 7 by 7 is that cycle. It's all 7, 5. It's all about the sun, AD. And then we come here. It's either 70, which is going to be in the cube, or it's 77. It is the Christ. Here, in both instances, we end up with 84 as we begin with 21. And here is this the other way. When we get to the 5th cube, it becomes 105, and we're not going to get into that because it becomes 10, 5, 5, 10. This is Mars. This is Je. I can't explain it right now. It's where A, B, C, D, the total of A, B, C, D equals to J. Remember where it began. There's another thing just to note, because everything runs off of 5, 7, 7, 5. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 plus 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 7 and 7 is 14. 14 and 49 is 63. So you can have a 9. 6 and 3 is 9. And 18 is 27. It's a red sun. Bill Gates. The red sun. The red sun. The China red sun. And then it's B and G like in Bill Gates. Bill Gates. So it's 595, and that's your polarity on your cube. Your birth into the E world. You can also have it as 14. 1 and 4 is 5, 5, 5, 5. When you multiply it and you add it, it equals to 140. Now, where are the other 4? Right? What is the value of 0? Can we use the value as 0? I'm always using the value as 0 as 6. And then I said, well, if it's 6, the polar on the cubes is now 8. But the reality is 0 equals to the 4 corners because there is nothing else. Everything else is in between. So it's 4 and 4, actually, area space of day and night. Everything else is in between. I'm going to start looking with 0, more understandings to 0, because I always say that the greatest diameter, okay, is that 0. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus, cycles of the moon, and there's more of a story inside of this. We have 13 moons. Where do we end up? Is there an extra dice? How many dice do I need? Over here you can see to do 3 moons, I had 4 dice. So to do this times 4 equals 2. I need, in order to do 12 moons, I need times 4. I need times 4 equals to 16. I need 16 dice cubes. 16 times 21 and 16 times 33, the void. And this is the dot. 7 and 3, 7 and 6. I'm going to get back to you another time on that. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. What is the next number? 49. That's the next number. Facebook. It's 49, but I'm still not finished the equation. I don't understand it yet. I'm trying to put something together. I can put something together. I can put something together with every single number. There's a ton of equations there. Thank you for watching.